Hello there, my name's Ian. I'm a registered nurse. I was a personal trainer for over 10 years. I owned my own CrossFit gym for 4 years. I went to Oregon, did wildland firefighting. But today, I love gardening. So I have a yard of compost behind me and a bunch of fertilizer. And if you want to see how I fertilize my trees, then keep watching. So my plan is to take this beautiful black gold compost from Tank's Green Stuff. They're about 5 minutes away from where I live. Great stuff. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to fertilize kind of like a lasagna method. So I'm going to not even disturb the mulch that's already there. I'm going to put compost top of the mulch and then put some more mulch on top. And then kind of in between that, I'm going to do an organic citrus tone fertilizer. Uses chicken poop as the nitrogen. And then I'm going to use an all-purpose chemical fertilizer as well. Don't ask me if it's right or wrong. I've never burnt any of my trees from fertilizing them. And I've tried to over-fertilize, even just with chemical fertilizer or water-soluble fertilizer. And as long as you're watering the plant the day before and you water it in really good, I've never had any issues. And honestly, like I've tried to, not fertilize, do just organic, do just chemical, and do both as well. And I've found the more fertilizer, the better. They grow bigger, look better fruit. And I've never had an issue. And I'm going to keep doing that until I have a reason not to. And so I don't measure anything. I literally just pop a hole in the side and I just pour it all over. So you can see, I got it all over the drip line, kind of evenly spaced throughout. And then I'm just going to, and that's the organic one. And then I'm just going to throw some of this compost on top. And I'm going to top it with some chemical. And then I'm going to put some mulch on it. Compost is on the drip line. I would put more. I don't really think you can put too much. I'm just cheap and I try to save money. For the chemical fertilizer, I'll probably be a little more strategic. Use this third a cup. And I don't know, I just kind of grab a spoonful and evenly lay it out all over the drip line. I don't really count. I just make sure it looks evenly out throughout the whole drip line. And I'm just going to keep doing that for the whole drip line. Water it in, and then I'm going to mulch it. There we go. I got my organic underneath the compost. I got the compost, and then I do the chemical on top. As long as you're not putting, you don't want to pile it right near the bark of the tree. Obviously, that'll burn it. I think a lot of times too is I don't dig it up, and there's a lot of mulch and compost already underneath what I already put down. And so, you water it, take some time to get down and actually get to the roots. I feel like if you did scrape up all that compost and mulch and you got down to the roots and you put a shit ton of chemical fertilizer right on the roots, that would probably burn it. So I like to do this method. And then I'm going to do that for all my 50 trees. Right now I have 1 yard of compost. This is one wheelbarrow. It's going to be about probably 15 wheelbarrows. And I'll probably get maybe 1 to 2 more yards. So 1 to 2 more truckfuls. I have these 2 bags. And I have 2 more bags of the organic fertilizer over there. The only thing I'd probably do differently, or maybe add, is worm castings. Obviously, get some beneficial bacteria in there, just so whatever the chemical fertilizer affects the bacteria that would replace it, and then it would have that bacteria there to kind of eat the compost and eat the organic fertilizer. But that's expensive, so I'm not going to do that. The organic citrus tone fertilizer has beneficial bacteria in it. The compost has beneficial bacteria. I would also probably if I wasn't sparing any money, I would probably buy some mycorrhizae too, and put that all under the compost as well. Beneficial fungi, helps break everything down, increase nutrients for the roots of the tree. And I've done that for all my trees before, and it works. But I have 50 trees. If I just like one tree, I would probably do all of that. I'd probably do the worm castings, I'd do the compost, I'd do the organic, and I'd probably do that every 2 months, probably. Last time I did this was about 3 months ago. And then I've been using water-soluble fertilizer. I've been using fish emulsion. Every once in a while, I'll buy some of those bags of citrus tone and put that on too. I just like to see my plants grow. That gives me an endorphin rush. So anytime I feel like I want an endorphin rush and I want a big flush of new growth, I'll put some nitrogen on them, and then that makes me happy. Well, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think.